I'm Lance Yelvington for CyberCountry. It's been said that the road to success in Nashville is a long journey with no shortcuts. Shane Owens, country music artist and success, is going to tell us what his journey's been like, what he's learned along the way, and how country will never go out of style.
Well, we were so blessed to be on an independent label for a little while. It didn't work out, so we had to go back and regroup. In this business, it ain't easy, or everybody want to do it. We had to go back and regroup, so here we are again, thankful and blessed to be on a brand new label, and everything's just going wonderful.
Well, what's it like restarting? Because you didn't, well, it's not really restarting, but it's just, you had to deal with the realities of the down economy that everybody else had, and then you were signed, and then you had all these people behind you, and then the same people that were behind you still wanted to watch you continue on successful, but the money kind of dried up.
Well, it's frustrating, like a lot of the nightclubs across the United States that used to book bands, they're not doing it anymore. They've all went to DJ, so every artist out there has been struggling. It's like you said, the economy is not what it used to be, and people, they got to feed their families before they go out to a concert. The light bill comes due before a concert, you know what I mean? So, but I can't tell you how blessed we are to be here today. Like I say, I've got a new life at a career I thought was over, so I'm so blessed.
Well, the great thing is evidently it's helped you with your music. Your music's better. Your music sounds great. Well, it's still great. Let me put it like that. But you still got great fans and great music coming out there. So, has this helped you out with your country music career, trying to give you that inspiration, just a little bit more?
Absolutely, man, because I write about real everyday stuff, everyday life, and not only in the music business, there's heartache and struggle in everyday life, no matter what you do. No matter if you work at a grocery store, or if you do what you do, or try to sing, or whatever, there's always bumps in the road. But absolutely, I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't want to overnight success in this career for no amount of money. I'm so glad it happened the way it has.
Now, putting together albums, putting together stuff that you're going to market out there, how tough is it to pick the right songs? Because I know you've got people coming at you all the time saying, man, you sound great with this. You're like, well, that didn't fit my style. Right. How tough is it?
Right. Well, I've been blessed to be able to, another thing, write with some of the best writers in Nashville. Not only do I write myself, like I say, I've had the opportunity to do that, but there's always somebody out there that can write a song a little bit better than you can, and then I'm like any other artist. I second guess myself. Something I may like, you may not like. Something you may think's a hit, I may think ain't no good. So, but on this particular album, for the first time in my career, I'm just so excited about. There's not a bad song on it. If you love traditional country music, you'll love the record.
That's the thing that really took me. The stuff I heard and the video that's out there right now. I liked it because it's what I remember. I've lived here in Nashville all my life. I've seen it go through changes, and it always comes back through in a cycle. And right now, you seem to be going with everybody else, which is great, taking it back to the tradition. And I just love the stuff that you had on the album right now, and especially in that video that's out there right now, too.
Well, absolutely, and Randy Travis being a part of the project has been a blessing, too. I've always been a fan of his, and for him to be a part of the project and believe in me. Not only have I been a lifelong fan of his, he's a fan of mine now. And for me, I've come full circle. I told my mom the other day, if I never sell another record, Randy, I got the stamp of approval from one of my heroes, Randy Travis. Yeah. So it's just been the coolest thing ever.
What's the cool thing too in the video? You see the guy's back of his head there at the board. And you're like, wait, I know that guy. That's Randy Travis.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. One of the best country singers of all time. And we had such a good time, shooting that video. And Randy's been through a lot, but he's doing good. And I'm so blessed to call him a friend. And him and his wife, Mary, they're lovely people, great people. And like I say, for him to want to even have anything to do with the project, he wanted to be a part of it. We didn't have to ask. He wanted to be a part of it when he heard the CD. And I was like, there for a couple of nights, I couldn't even sleep thinking, Randy Travis is on my record, on my video. So it's just been unbelievable.
Well, he's been persistent too, and consistent, and that's one of the things I liked about the songs that I've heard from your album. It's just, it kind of harkens back to the old country feeling, that not necessarily honky tonk, but there was emotion in the lyrics, and I like that. With all the songs on there.
Oh, absolutely, and like I say, I think the one reason that, we just recut a John Anderson song that John released in 1981 called Chicken Truck, and I'm rubbing shoulders with some of the best in the business, so I'm not talking about just country singers. We're talking about legends here that believe in me and my project, and it's just like I said a while ago, it's been unreal, but to have those singers. Back then, when they cut records, they cut records. When you went to see them in concert, that's what they sounded like live too. They're real artists, and it's just to have them believe in my project, like John Anderson and Randy Travis. James Stroud produced the record. Randy's executive producer on the record. It's just 16 years worth waiting for. I can honestly say that.
16-year overnight success.
Overnight success. 16-year overnight success.
Now, let me ask you, what was putting the songs together, and you had a hand in writing a bunch of these, what was your favorite one?
Well, there's a song on the record called All the Beer in Alabama. I wrote it with Philip Douglas and Dan Murph. Dan Murph and Philip Douglas, two of the best songwriters ever. They had a lot of hits on Aaron Tippin had, I think, Philip wrote Working Man's PhD, was a big hit for Aaron, and just to be able to write with those guys. But me being from Alabama, the song means a lot to me, and you just have to wait to hear it on the record, so go out and buy the record.
Now let me ask you this, you mentioned Alabama. What's it like to play an audience down there, let's say the Floribama?
Oh, it's unreal, man. I'm a big Alabama fan. I grew up loving Alabama football. I had a great uncle that played for University of Alabama, and then he went on and played 10 years for San Diego Chargers. But, we love our football in Alabama. When you get down that Florida, Alabama line, those Louisiana people coming there, and they go hollering, "Go Tigers, LSU!" It's just crazy, man.
Probably going to take a fire hose. Stop that.
Yeah, good night, thanks for coming, roll tide. That's what I tell them. But it's great fun, great football and country music. What more could you ask for?
Now, one thing too that I really liked about your album is the fact that you get back to country. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of this stuff that had kind of gone poppy side, but you kind of you sound like you're making a real effort to, just get back to what it means to be country. Is that important to you?
It is. I've said for the last 2 or 3 years, I think the pendulum for country music, traditional country music, is swinging back towards traditional country music. I see it in my live shows. I see it on radio tours. We were doing a radio tour, and my previous single was a song I recorded called Where I'm Coming From. It talks about Granny and Mama in the kitchen canning green beans. I mean, it don't get no more country than that. This 90-year-old woman calls up on the phone. She said, "Sonny, that's real country music. It's about time." And I mean, that just makes you feel so good. This little 90-year-old woman calling the radio station and saying, "It's been a long time since I heard a song like that on the radio. I love it." She can relate to that. It's country,
When the fans make the effort, too, to say something like that, like a little lady calling up, that's important for the fans to make a connection like that.
Well, we've been so blessed to do so many radio tours and had so many people call in and request our music, but that would always stick out in my mind. Here this lady is, 90 years old, sitting at home, listening to the radio, remembering when she used to can green beans, you know what I mean? So
yeah.
that song just hit home with her. And for her to call up and let me know what it meant to her, it meant so much to me.
Now, what's coming up for you?
Oh, we got a lot going on right now. We're so blessed. We're fixing to start a new leg of the radio tour. We're going to come back through Nashville and go up to Kentucky. I think we got Arkansas, Virginia, Missouri, all over the place trying to get this new single worked out. We've already got a lot of radio stations playing it that already believe in it. So we got to get out there and go to work, man. We got to do the footwork now.
Yeah, because I spend a lot of time in the studio, and that's like with those long, 20-hour days just sitting there?
I'm glad the record's recorded.
Well, let me ask you now, you're hitting the road, you're getting ready to promote the album. Why should people get out and see your show and buy the album?
Well, not only am I, God, not only did He bless me with a good traditional country voice, we have fun. I mean, you'll love the show. It's kind of, it's real personal. We work, work the crowd, get out there and have a good time. It's not like just going and seeing somebody stand there boring with a guitar. I mean, we do our music, but we get the crowd involved, and it's a high energy show, and it's just old country music. And you better come see the show. I might have to hunt you down and put you in a headlock or something like that. I did play a little football back in the day. Hi, this is Shane Owens. I want to invite everybody to go to ShaneOwensCountry.com. That is ShaneOwensCountry.com, and check out what's going on in our career. Check out the brand new video and the brand new single, and you can go to all the links to the social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and just go and check it out. We thank y'all so much.